Hello my friends, I'm Brett Larkin and today we're going to unbox the Uplifted Yoga Planner 2019 Chakra Edition. So hundreds of you have already received your new 2019 book, but mine only just arrived today. So let's unbox it and see what this looks like. Last year's book we shipped in padded envelopes and sometimes the corners, had a little bit of damage or the spiral. So this year it's double boxed. And if we open the box, we see it even has some padding in here as well to protect the spiral and protect the book. And then the book is also shrink wrapped. So I'm gonna be really careful about getting the shrink wrap off because I don't want to scratch the cover. And here it is. So you can see compared to last year's book, it's just a lot slimmer, more portable. So now let's bust this book open and I'll show you what makes it so special and what it looks like inside. So there's a little welcome letter from me at the beginning about how to use the book. So this page is basically showing you how to use the book. So this page is super important. So you fill out today's date here. And missed days never equal wasted paper because if you skip a day, you just fill in the date yourself. So you can start anytime. You can start January 1 or whenever you want. And then you check mark off your self-care activities. So you check mark off when you did yoga, meditation, when you wrote your affirmations, and that you did your journaling. And if you just fill out the rest of this page, as you'll see, you actually get to check off that you did affirmations and journaling right away. So I usually sit down and do this in the morning when I'm sitting to do yoga. And then I journal after my practice. So I can literally check off all 4 things right in the morning. So this section here, and you can see what this looks like here, right? So this is where you'd fill out the date and you'd check mark off your self-care activities. And then this I'm thinking about section is so great because if you've ever been intimidated about journaling in the past, this section, it's really not that big. See, it's not that big. So it's just a really manageable place for you to journal. So here it just says whatever's on your mind, exit. So if you've ever done morning pages or anything like that, the idea here is that you just let it release from your brain. You just write whatever you need to. This is just writing as a form of release. Then down here, this next area is your to-dos. So that would kind of look like this, like the different things that you need to do. Like for me, it's like recording voiceovers for yoga classes. And there's just a couple places for to-dos because let's be real, you can't accomplish millions of things each day. So this is where you just write down like practical things you need to get done. And then having a gratitude practice is so important. So this is where you note what you're grateful for each day. So the reality is, life does go by really quickly. So you want to jot down what you're grateful for each day. And this is my favorite part of the journal is the affirmation section. So whatever affirmations you're working with, I'm suggesting that you write them here at least 3 times and that you allow these affirmations to change and evolve over time. So you'll see that the more that you write these affirmations out, the more you'll start changing the wording and they start feeling more relevant and more powerful and personal to you. And the book actually gives you affirmations, my favorite affirmations for each of the chakras. So you'll see how this all works with the chakras in just a minute. Here we have the lunar calendar. So I divided up all the phases of the moon into the yin and yang phases because I couldn't find a calendar that did this. The basic idea here is that the yin phases of the moon are times where you want to take it easy. You maybe don't want to schedule big meetings. You want to focus more on your maybe inner work you do at home, self-care. Yang phases of the moon are times that are great to travel, schedule that big meeting. Now, you can't always control everything perfectly, but it kind of just gives you this awareness of what's going on. All right, and then we start off right away with the root chakra. So now the book's gonna move through the chakras. So those of you that had last year's book, you're gonna remember that the journaling prompts were sort of all at the beginning. And here instead, I actually provide the instructions on an asana with lots of little tips from me, an asana, a pranayama technique, a meditation, and then there's journaling prompts for each chakra with direct excerpts from my own diary because I know for me at least, I really like to have a practical example. So when someone's telling me to, journal about my vision for my ideal home or something like that, you actually get to read what I wrote. And I think that really helps when it's time for you to do kind of this deep journaling work to have seen like what is this supposed to actually sound like. As many of you know, the root chakra is all about safety and security, so those are all the kind of themes we're exploring in this section. And then here you have the affirmations, my suggested affirmations for the root chakra. And then we also have these like I am statements that go with the root chakra. So these are then the affirmations that you would carry over, or your own versions of them, and write in each of the planner days. And then we have those little reminders of those I am statements, like I am nourished, I am safe, at the bottom of the pages. So the whole root chakra theme kind of carries on. And the idea is that you do this yoga asana, this posture that I've sort of assigned for this chakra, and the little meditation that goes with it for around 30 days. So now there's 30 days of planner pages here for you to sort of do all your root chakra work. And then after 30 days, we start in with the sacral chakra. So some of these have more tutorials, and some of them have specific mudras and breathing techniques that I'm suggesting. Each chakra is kind of like its own special surprise. So second chakra here, we're obviously talking a lot about relationships. And again, there's excerpts from my own diary here as well. And here we've got the affirmations. So the book goes on, all the way to the seventh chakra. Yeah, crown chakra. And then we have just blank journaling pages in the back. So if you're doing the 18 Days of Abundance right now, or you just needed blank pages for your Artha Kama Moksha journaling, you have blank space in the back of the book. So thank you so much for being here, for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know if you already ordered the book, if you already have it. I'm sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Namaste.